In the Old Testament, there's a contrasting of wisdom and foolishness. And there's an idea there that those who do foolish things will pay a penalty for it. And that embedded in the activities of sin is a penalty. Paul in Romans says, in reference to these sins, these great sins, that their penalty is just. What is that? That is, it wasn't meant to be that way. This is a little bit of a recap of something I said earlier, but I think my thoughts on it are becoming more sharp and honed in. That's why I'm bringing it up again. And this has to do with Jesus. So so pictures of my children were going across the screen the other day. And there's just some of them where I look at them and I'm just like, there's that place inside of you that kind of just like, I don't know how to describe it. You know, the Bible describes it as when like Jesus is teaching, there was this fire burning within them, you know. And I feel that way when I see these pictures sometimes of my kids. And then I thought of the passage that says in Corinthians, one day this will all be wiped away, you know. And the only, as I said in my unbelievable review, you know, even wonderful things like prophecy and teaching will all be wiped away, and the only thing remaining will be love. And so try to strive for that. And Jesus, I was reading about him healing the deaf man, and said that he freed his tongue and opened his ears. And it said the level of marvel that they had was unmeasurable. And there's a sense when someone is suffering from something that we go, it just shouldn't be this way, right? It just shouldn't be this way. And the theology of the time, again, was if you were born with an ailment or really suffered an ailment of some kind, it was God responding to some sin in your life or in your parents' life or something along those lines. But you deserved it. And not all of that was accurate. And the New Testament corrects some of that thinking and teaching. But some of that is accurate, right? I mean, we see that if you do foolish things, you know, there's a price to pay. But there's a price to pay just living in this world. The sins of the fathers will be visited on the sons. Sometimes the rains fall on the crops of the good. Sometimes it falls on the crops of the wicked. So there's a sense in which there's just an unnatural state in this world. Things ought not be that way. Okay, apologize for going all over that again. But I wanted to emphasize that when Jesus heals this deaf man and frees his tongue, that is a reversing of the curse. It's not just a miracle for the sake of being a miracle. I've said many times, you know, if this was done just to be evidence of God's existence, he could have just healed the whole world, right? Now, in a way, he did do that on the cross. He offers a way to heal the whole world, yes. But for our purposes in this part where I am in Mark, this reversal of the deafness is a reversal of the curse. No matter how just or unjust it may appear in our eyes, it is a reversal. And it is a clear physical manifestation of God's forgiveness of our sin through the work of Christ on the cross, in his resurrection, which is the ultimate reversal of the unnatural order that currently plagues us, and ultimately his ascension. So when you're sketching out a personal understanding of Jesus in a biography, think about the things in your life that have happened to you that you've thought it ought not have been that way. I think about my children, and one day I'm going to be gone and they're going to be gone too. And it ought not be that way. But don't forget to think about the things you've done to others and the things you might currently be doing to others. And think to yourself, or just situations you're in, by the way, that may not be able to help much of it, right? It ought not be that way. And think about how Jesus has reversed that. That victory's already won. You hear that a lot, right? Christians should be saying that a lot. Hey, that victory's already won. Yes, they absolutely should be saying that. But really grasp onto it and understand it as you go through your life. That's what I'm trying to do right now. Is what's so incredible about Jesus? It's not that I don't believe that he's incredible. It's that I want to reintroduce that pure understanding of him. And what I'm seeing right now in these miracles is a constant theme. Oh, why report so many of these miracles? Because they're so cool? No, because it's a constant reassertion of his mastery over all things, even our own sin. That's quite significant. And that says a lot about who Jesus is.